This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Cowboys' offense begins backed up here thanks to that poor return. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Gosh, I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Extra point try coming now. It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. And midfield. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Not much on that play, brought down short.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart with the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Ball handed off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner.
Well, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. Got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up.
29 Philly. 2 check. 10. Unlock.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bama. Well, a touchdown into a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Ball handed off. And they've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to lead.
No shot to bring him down. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice.
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Catch made by the tight end. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain and that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a quick round. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. Looking for his back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And he drops back in the gun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
That sack makes it third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled, but first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the crossing route. Ball carrier tackled there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Finding space at the 20. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Wyoming.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Caught quickly.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He stopped him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Important second down play coming up. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting the touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The back's got it. And it works. The first down to the 35. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Wyoming's offense gets back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun running play call. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Illegal blocking.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And now another deep ball here. Catch made wide open way downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, tie.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after.
Extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense gets back out of the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland. on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
They're setting out to try the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are complete.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Good enough for a first down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Heading left after the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
By the tight end. Gain of 5.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
Wyoming 16.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Illegal flag.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the option play. The back's got to run a pitch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play for this offense.
3:25.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. So what's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Now 55 weeks.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Third down coming up after that running play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bama. And this one is getting ugly.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down here for this offense. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Payne. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Tries to get it to the running back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. Here's the second down play.
Let's go.
They'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Alabama. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So this team suffers what became a beatdown. We were not expecting this at all. And, wow, it's a head-scratcher.
Yeah, they've got a lot of soul-searching to do, in my opinion. You played a good team and got outplayed, but I think there are a lot of teaching points that can come out of a game like this. Hopefully, this coaching staff uses them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.